What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be installing the Steeda rear trailing arms. I have the tow arms as well, but we're going to be doing that install on another video. But for today, we're going to be doing the trailing arms. So stick around for this video. Oh, but first, I remind you guys to please continue to smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and shorts on all so that you'll get notified when I come out with these videos. Y'all know I greatly appreciate it. All right, so today I decided to give you guys a little bit of a POV view of me installing the Steeda rear trailing arms. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this. Yeah, now I have to take off my hubcaps, if you want to call it. Really tired of these hubcaps, to be quite honest with you. But so I'm gonna do this. Pick the perfect day for it. It's nice and sunny, you know, not too bad working on the car when it's nice and warm versus in the winter time. All right, so just sit back and enjoy this install. All right, guys, so first thing first, safety. I got bullet jacked up, but I just wanted to, you know, go over my little process for doing that. As you can see, looking at the front wheel, I got a piece of wood in the front of the wheel there, and that's the factory jack. Now, because I'm lifted 2 inches, I have to have something to compensate for that, because the factory jack will not lift the bullet up because of that 2-inch lift. So I got my little trusty brick there, if you want to call it that, under the jack, so I can get that 2 inches back. I also have a jack stand there. Now I put some wood under the jack stand because I noticed that on previous times when it's warm out, I mean, this is asphalt, the jack stands actually start to sink into the asphalt. So for my days of driving on the beach, use a little trick of putting something under the jack stand. In this case, I have wood to kind of spread it out, and hopefully they won't sink or break my wood there. But bullet is safely lifted up, so why don't we go right ahead and buzz off this wheel. All right. All right, wheel is off. Now, I always like to put my lugs inside the car, just where I don't kick them all around. So I'll just go right ahead and put them in the door. All right, so you're looking at the tools that you're gonna need to do this install. Got your impact gun there, an 18mm wrench, and a 21mm socket, 18mm socket, and your impact swivel. All right, so here's the trailing arm that we're going to be replacing today. This is the stock one, and we're going to be putting this lovely Steeda arm where that is. As you can clearly see the difference here with the size, but the major difference is, which I believe is really important, is the bushing. They got this nice polyurethane bushing, and I understand that it's actually 2 or 3 bushings. It's not just this one, but it's the inner one as well. See that brass one right there? And it's just way thicker, way thicker. So that should help with, I mean, I don't do any towing, but, you know, torsion, rigidity, and so forth and so on. I'm not even sure I'm gonna feel the difference, but this is just, you know, some added peace of mind there, this versus this. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna hit the bolt with some good old WD, because, you know, these Explorers, man, especially mine, being that I drive on the beach, is exposed to a lot of, you know, water and salt and stuff. And yeah, so I'm expecting this to be on there pretty good. So I'm gonna just soak it in some WD pretty good, all sides of it, get it all in there, because I don't want no trouble. All right, I'm gonna get the bottom one here. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, but we'll see. that side. This side right here. Yeah, I hit that real good. Now I'm just gonna let it soak. Now I can clearly see that the bushing looks like it's cracking a little bit right in here. So guess it was a really good idea doing that. Looking around here, and I mean, this is the toe arm, which I'll be replacing in the next video. I'm not going to do them together. Maybe I'll talk about why I'm doing that. While I wait on my strut mounts to come, I'm going to wait to do the Bilstein B6s and also the trailing arm. I'm going to do the toe arm, like I guess the day before I have Brooklyn Motors do my struts, and the main reason for that is this right here. So I don't want to have to get 2 alignments done. So what I'll do is the day before I go to drop bullet off again to get the struts changed, I'll change the toe arm so that I don't have to get 2 alignments. So this is going to be for the next video. Man, it looks like I could possibly use some upper control arms as well, because looking in there, I don't know if you can see that, but this bushing in here does not look so great. So this upper control arm may need to be changed. Remember, I have new spindles, and I also have some camber bolts that's right here. So that might be next, or at some point, because after I get my 2 Steeda arms replaced and also the B6s, I'm pretty much done with my suspension. I'm not going to do the springs, of course, because I'm lifted, you know, lifted life. And that's basically it. After I do these Steeda arms, you know, if anything else comes up, it'll be maintenance wise. All right, well, let's get to this install now. That WD should have loosened up as much as it's going to loosen as bolts. And I'm going to start with the top one here. So let's get this cracking, man. Hopefully my gun will loosen it. Hopefully, we'll see. Let's see. Wow. All right. And voila, you're looking at my little breaker bar, which is just a pipe for the seat from a bike. Got my 1/2-inch ratchet there. And that's a breaker bar. Hopefully I can get this thing loose. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. So I guess I did pop it loose with the impact. Probably just should have kept hitting it. Great, so there is some tension on there. So real quick, what I did, I just put the jack on the knuckle just to take some tension off this bolt here as it comes out. And I'm doing it by hand because the angle here for me to get the gun in is a little crazy, so. All right, well, it's out. All right, so now that I got that bolt out, it's time to hit the bottom bolt. Right there, that's the size that's going to be your 21mm socket and the 18 wrench on the other side. All right, so let me go ahead and buzz this off. Okay. Knock the nut off. All right, that's off. And that is out. That difference, man. Night and day difference there. All right, so now I'm gonna go and get my grease that it came with. Apply the grease here and here so that when it goes in there, it's nice and smooth. As you can see, don't have this part of the arm on the Steeda unit. It's flush. All right, so what I got here is I'm going to put some Antiseize on both of my bolts. And then I got the this energy suspension grease that Steeda always sends. They're real thoughtful of them for doing that. I'm going to put some of this on the bushings here so that it will slide into where it goes to much easier. All right, so let me go right ahead and do that. All right, so now I'm going to put a lot of this stuff on it. This stuff is really thick. I don't even like to touch it, but hey. Let me hit these bolts now. So this is the struggle of putting these things back in, which is why I needed the grease. Grease helps lubricate it. What I'm having to do is to jack up the knuckle to bring the arm closer to the holes so that the holes line up. What I'm going to do now is get a screwdriver and just kind of jimmy it into place. Once I did that with the screwdriver, it moved right in and it fits perfectly. Here goes my lovely daughter bringing me some water as always. Thank you, sweetie pie.
You're welcome.
So what you up to now? All right, see you later. I got both of the bolts in place, ready to I tighten them by hand, ready to see if it's ready to go back in with the impact. All right, that is in. Let me hit the bottom one and that's it. All right, well, the Steeda arm is in. That grease was crucial to being able to line that up. Now this was relatively easy. I'm just gonna only recording one side, the same thing to do on the other side in the reverse order. So once again, as long as you got the grease on there and you've got some tension on the knuckle with the jack or something, you can align the arm just perfectly. Well, alright, well, that's gonna wrap up this video. I wanna thank you guys for watching. Please make your video suggestions in the comments below, or anything that you may have seen. Comment on anything you may have seen in this video. Alright, so please remember to have a blessed day and peace out.